Welcome, Passover, Easter, Rabbits Up, Passover, P.O. Box. O goes with the A&E, Arts and Entertainment. Spirit, Angel, or Angle of Passage. They use the E. Imagine a professional game using the E and the C together instead of using the A and C together. Electric conditioner, electronic conditioner, air conditioner, AC. Air conditioner runs on energy. In the game of craps, okay, where in this game the objection to start the game is to roll a 7 or 11 on the plus side, where the roll continues on for the same person who rolls the dice, in which they call the shooter, or the don't come. They call this the on and the off, the come and the don't come, and it's a lot of to explain. But in short, when you roll a 7 during the game where you've made a position, 7 is now a loser. When you made a position where 1 and 2 and 1 and 1 and 6 and 6 is a loser to start the game, they will bar the 6 and 6. Now, I'm even like lost in this. But anyways, I will come back to this and write it out and show you. But I have to understand why they use the dice in this manner to play the game. For what reason? According to creation and the universe and definition of all. Definition of all is taking a word from the dictionary and saying, here, look, human beings are born normally 99.9% with 2 eyes. They have 1 nose and 2 holes. Definition, what is a nose? Definition, what is the human that is born with the nose? Is it a boy or a girl? Well, that's the genitalia, you know. They call it genitalia, IA. To reborn again, 9 is continuous. It's always coming back. 9 is continuous, coming with the 1. But without the 2, the 1 means nothing. Why? Well, you have to understand. What can go wrong? Everything? Sorry, nothing. But you have to have the 2 to know the 1 of choice. And this symbol, in which if I add 2 of them running around each other, like the arms going back in the clock, and the loops for reflection, and the continuous thought of nuality, still bringing direction and continuous of how that path is being made. Because as you're going forward on the path, you have to keep going into the past. What can we use that word? Do I have to explain that word? The I, between above and below, the high and the low, to the east and the west. And as this keeps changing and turning, the question is, what keeps happening for this part? And if you want to use it on the dice cube, look at number 6. See, the dice cube has a face of 6. The opposite of that, is there a space on here that's not covered? The center 3 are not covered. Boom. It's now covered, right? Now I'm going to turn it around again. Did I say the center? Oh, wait a second. Why is the center space here covered and not covered? Showing me 6 and the 2 in the center, 7, 8. And if I turn around this dice, the 9th one is now covered. So 6 can cover 6 and 8 over 1 and 8. What does that mean? Well, it's 6 and 2, right? Because I turn the dice, I get the other 2, 6 and 2, 26, the queen. But I can keep turning this 1 and, whoop, let me get that finger away so you don't think I'm pulling magic, right? And when I keep turning the 1, the 2 is up, 5 is down. I turn the 1 again, 4 is up, 3 is down. I turn it again, 2 is up, 5 is down. I turn it again, 3 is up, 4 is down. Reality is, if there's 6 over here, then what's missing on this one over here? There's 8 missing. So if I ask you, show me the 8 dice, you'll show me the 1 dice with the 8 voided that are connected together, making O, 0 around 1, 0 or all around 1. All or none or 1 or all 9. Let's not count the counter. What should I count for? I'm only counting what number do I get. Oh, do I start with the alphabet saying, hey, he's A, B, C, one of creation inside the B world in creation. So if he should be creation, 3 to the power of 2 is 9. And 2 to the power of 3 is 8. He must be the high creation through the gateway of the heavens. That's who I should be. Now, how do I make up these words in the game? Well, words that start with the letters. I'll put H in the front, you'll say the heavens. You'll put H in the front, you'll say from Earth's heart. Because when you take the H and you move it to the back, instead of it saying heart, you now have earth. If you move away the TH, you now have the ear. The passage of, the grinding of the anvil and the hammer, and all of a sudden we're like in Game Awards, what we hear. Imagine if we were deaf and we sat in a room. Would we feel the movement of the earth? Would we actually hear or just feel the vibration making noise inside our heads? Or do deaf people hear absolutely nothing? Absolutely nothing, not even through the vibration. In fact, I'm going to look that up. Well, I never got the answer for that. They say some people do and some people don't, but my cat was saying something to me. I don't know what it is, but I've heard it before. Almost the same thing my last cat says. In fact, do all cats actually say the same thing? Do they all have the exact same, I mean, they're all personal. They all have their own personal things. The female cat here, 360, she has her own, the way she sits. She likes to curl her. Now, am I all over the place or did I just change subjects? Okay. Was I on this game? Was I on this game? See this design over here? I'm going to just jump off my cats. Go back onto this because I'm all over the place. This design here that you find on the 7 key of your keyboard, the star you would find on the 8 key, the brackets is the 9 and the 0. Is the 0 actually a position? Or does it mean all around of what is? And if you notice, it's higher and lower, possibly because it's only joining 2 worlds at a time. The center world, that's the empty world, and its worlds. So as you move, you would need, now this is, it's so complicated because there's so many things that go along with it. You never leave home without the heart. Nothing is, as I believe, nothing is split up 50-50, right? Nothing's split up 50-50. You must carry what I believe, the heart and the incoming. You know, that incoming vine of spirit. Now, if there's no, incoming vine, is it through the nose, through the eyes, through the ears? I don't know. Is it electronic and it vibrates through our continuous body? Or is it the continuous body that vibrates within the air? We stand at the moment right here and it's all around us, giving enough energy through our skin and into our heart that it should keep beating, that through our nose we shall breathe, and into our lungs we shall dissect into the blood of our heart that reads the rest of the body understandings and what goes through our lungs and passes into our mind, that mixes with our blood, that tells us what's going on through the spirit that comes within who we are in the star system that we live below in the bodies of a human light. Can I say that again? But I know there's many, many, many out there that will understand what I have just said. Because what I have just said, I am hoping that someone has said it before. You just haven't heard it before. But I am nothing new or nothing different. I am just the continuation of somebody else's thoughts that I've taken pieces and part and put together and made it my own. My own. 7,300 X videos plus thousands of thoughts, thousands of hours, since April, about this is the week, April, is it 2010, April 17th, 2010, when this all began for me, in which the history of who I actually became I am right now is going back to 2005. The actual stamp date by the hospital was, if I can reflect, was May 5th, the actual stamp part. But it started prior to those months when the senses started coming in, when they drained me from all that energy connected to the other world. Now it's somehow stuck inside of me. Somehow they put a blockade up inside of me. 10 years later, I have a heart attack. Can that be part of it? They blocked up the brain. You block up the brain, the mind doesn't work, the heart doesn't work. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? The coming in, the spirit, the information. What information I can get is because I can't type in, I can't get into that main source of energy of knowledge. Maybe I'm not ready. Maybe these bodies don't have the second heart reader of the information from the alter states. The byways and highways of the Urantia world. My God, what my imagination can do because of what has been served to me on the plate. Television, radio, reading books, sci-fi movies. Just put it all together and just tell your own story. Or is it just the moon is flat and the earth is round? The moon is round, the earth is flat. It's all flat and it's all round. But you know what? Shortest way to the next point is straight. You ever thought of this? If I want to go here to here, I would go straight through, would be my fastest route. Or would I go all the way around? There must be some truth in how to measure the actual reality of whether Earth is round or flat. And a lot of times I just see the Earth like a football. So that little bump says it's round. But is it 360 degrees around over and below, or is it 360? The earth is round, yeah, it's round, and then flat on top. Round all around, flat on top, but wait a second, it's a fish bowl. Where's all the water going to sit? It's not sitting on the flat, it's sitting in the bowl. Easy for any mind to understand that thought. 13 minutes, we're going to have a commercial break. Happy Passover, Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. Just going to, I just did in my closet over there. Don't know if you can see inside there. And I'm still working on the floor over there. I did a big piece of it. I like what I added on. There's a piece I had to cover up because the cats keep going on it. I'm not particularly 100% happy with it. But, you know, it'll do for now, and I'll see what else I can do. Don't let it bother you, of course. And have a nice weekend. Thank you for watching this video, and have a nice week.